Hello, this is the third video for Math0302 Beginning Algebra for Chapter 2, Section 3. In this video we're going to be solving the word problem. A 45-inch board is to be cut into two pieces so that the longer piece is 4 times as long as the shorter piece. Find the length of each piece. Okay, now we've read this once. Look at the question. It says find the length of each piece. That means that there are two things that we're going to want to know. However, when you're deciding what your variable is, you don't want to have two variables. So if we look at this, let's read this again. A 45-inch board is to be cut into two pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line here for the board, and it's cut into two pieces. I'm going to put a vertical line there to show where the cut is. So the longer piece in this picture is over here. So this longer piece will be 4 times the length of the shorter piece. So the question is what side should be the variable? What do you think? Okay, if you said the shorter side should be the variable, you're correct. Or at least you're probably doing what I'm thinking of. Either side technically can be the variable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to define the variable, let x equal the length of the short side. Here's why. Because if I let the side that's shorter be x, the longer side is 4 times that. So that means that the longer side is going to be 4x. And notice that this entire length here is 45 inches. Okay, so notice that if you add these two up, that gives you this total. In other words, 4x plus x equals 45. Now, if I change this from short side to the long side, here's what would have happened. The x would have been over here, first of all. But if the longer piece is 4 times as long as the shorter piece would have been 1/4 as long as the long piece, right? So if the long one's 4 times as long, the shorter one is 1/4 of the long side. So because of that, that would have had to been 1/4, so it would have been x plus 1/4 x, and that would have just been a little bit weird. So that's the reason I chose the shorter side. So now we have 4x plus x equals 45. So we get 4x plus x, that gives me 5x equals 45. Now 5x equals 45 just means I need to divide by 5, which gives me the solution, or the solution set, to be x equals 9. 45 divided by 5 is 9. Now, x is the length of the shorter side. That means that 4x is the length of the longer side, yes? Now, because 4x is the length of the longer side, that means that 4 times 9 is going to be the length of the longer side. So 4 times 9 is 36. So notice that x is 9, so x is the length of the short side, and 4x is the length of the longer side, so 4 times that is 36. So the short side is 9, and the units here are inches. And also the long side is, and we have 36 inches. Okay, good deal. We just need to make sure that we answered the sentence, or we answered the question. Find the length of each piece. We just did. Now, again, notice that 9 plus 36 is 45. Fantastic, that's what we wanted. And also, 36 is 4 times 9. And that's also what we wanted. Now, I do want to say it is possible for someone to do this problem without algebra. If you just start sitting down and start writing down numbers. That's possible. However, if you do that, if you get this answer here without going through the algebra, you get no credit. So be very careful when you're doing word problems for me that you show all of your work.